Sanashi with yet another deck profile video. This time I'll be showcasing my green deck, the deck of Wind. Let's get started. First I run 2 Mecha Phantom Beasts O-Lion. Multiple effects on this card, and yes, this is a Mecha Phantom Beast deck. The entire deck itself, the main, is all Mecha Phantom Beasts. The extra decks and the side decks are a little bit more flexible. You can banish this card from your grave and get an extra normal summon. If it's sent to the grave, you get a token, and of course it can't be destroyed if you control a token. They all share the effect of not being able to be destroyed if you control a token. 2 Blue Impala. It can only be used for synchro summon of a machine-type monster, and the extra deck is actually pretty much all machines. The other materials have to be Mecha Phantom Beast monsters in your hand or your side of the field, which is fun, because you only see that in cards like Eccentric Kits, so this is kind of cool. And if it's in your grave while you control no monsters, you can banish it, summon another token. 1 Hamstrat. When flipped face up, special summon 2 tokens, you contribute 2 tokens, or rather you contribute a token, and special summon a Mecha Phantom Beast from grave. Now here's the thing, since none of the rest of these are tuners, they also all have an additional effect. They gain the stars equal to the Mecha Phantom Beast tokens on the field. So 1 token would put this at 6, since all Mecha Phantom Beast tokens are 3. 2 would make it 9, 3 would make it 12. Black Falcon. Gains levels, indestructible. When it declares an attack, you special summon a token, and once per turn you contribute a token, target a monster opponent controls, and change it to defense. It's okay. 3 Coltwing. I love this card. When it's specialed, you special 2 tokens, but you have to control another Mecha Phantom Beast to do it. And you contribute 2 tokens, target a card your opponent controls, destroy it, banish it. 2 Heralard. When a monster you control is attributed to activate an effect, other than this one's, you special summon a token, and you contribute a token, special summon a Mecha Phantom Beast from your hand. Most people say to run this at 1, I'm having fun with it at 2. 3 Mega Raptor. When a token's special summoned, you special summon a token. You contribute a token, add a Mecha Phantom Beast monster from deck to hand. 3 Tetherwolf. When normal summoned, you special summon a token. You contribute a token, and it gains 800 attack. 1 Calgriffin. I have tried my hardest to try and get this card to work at more than 1, but 1 is right where it likes to be. You contribute 2 Mecha Phantom Beast monsters. Can be token, can be actual monster, special summon it from your hand, and once per turn you can discard a Mecha Phantom Beast, just special summon a token. Now, he does not have the level gain effect, but he does have the indestructibility effect. 3 Draw Muscle. Hit it with the token. Target a defense monster you control, 1000 defense or less, draw a card, and the monster cannot be destroyed by battle this turn, but you can only play 1 of this card per turn. It's a good draw card. Foolish Burial. 1 Limiter Removal. 2 MST. 2 Scapegoat. Headache. Headache-inducing card. Special summon 4 tokens. But you can't summon the turn you do this. Quick play spell though, so it plays during either player's turn. 3 Scramble Scramble. This card makes this deck so much fun for me. Tribute any number of tokens, special summon that many Mecha Phantom Beast monsters, but they return to the deck at the end of the turn. Their effects are not negated, they can still attack, they can do everything. This card accelerates this deck, but you can only tribute Mecha Phantom Beast tokens though. That's the only problem I have with this card. But it's not a big problem. 2 Aerial Recharge. Once per turn you get a token, you have to tribute a token at the end of your turn, otherwise this card self-destructs. Bottomless. 3 Call the Haunted. 2 Memory Loss. Storming Mirror Force. I run this over regular Mirror Force because I think its effect's better. Opponent's monster declares an attack, return all attack position monster opponent controls to the hand. And 1 Torrential. In the side we have 2 more Hamstrat, another Calgriffin, another O-Lion, a Warblerin. I'm not a big fan of this card. If sent to the grave for a synchro, you get a token, but you can't special summon anything except wind monsters, not that that's a problem. But while you control a token, can't be destroyed by battle card effects, and you contribute another Mecha Phantom Beast monster, increase its level by 1. Not really great. 2 Dark Hole, 3rd MST, 30 Recharge, compulsory. Do a barrel roll, of course. To fiendish, actual mirror force, vanities. And for the extra, high Speedroid Hagoida. Tribute it, increase the levels of all monsters on the field until the end phase. It actually disrupts a lot of synchro and exceeds plays. And you can special summon this card if you control a Speedroid tuner, but I don't, so I don't care. Kendama. Deals piercing damage. Once per turn, you can banish a machine in a grave, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. And if it's in your grave and you control no cards, you can special summon it, but you can't normal summon the turn you use this effect, which is fine. Toucan Karuda. Tokens you control can't be destroyed by battle or card effects, which actually means that they are protected instead of the synchro, which is kind of backwards. If it's destroyed by your opponent and sent to the grave, trigger all the tokens you control, then target a level 4 lower Mecha Phantom Beast in the grave and special summon it. Not terrible, I guess. To Jacuslin. I love this card. When it's synchroed, you tribute any number of tokens on your side of the field, Mecha Phantom Beast tokens, and then you blast cards out of your opponent's hand straight to the grave for each one you tributed. As long as it's face up on the field, other Mecha Phantom Beast monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. That includes the regular monsters, so this protects them when there are no tokens. And if this card's destroyed, and this is what I love the most about this card, if it's destroyed and sent to the grave, you get to play a quick play spell straight from your deck to the field, face down. Of course, that means you can't play it that turn, but it's great setup for next turn, especially when you can just pull a Scramble Scramble or a Scapegoat. Cloud Castle. I mainly use it to get back Jacuslin, but it does have the added effect of saying that level 8 or lower monsters cannot attack the turn they're normal or specialed. So, you know, it's not terrible. 1 Castell. Lightning Chidori. 2 Dragosack. I really didn't see a point for 3. 2 is enough. Phantom Fortress, Enter Blathnir. Fun name. It actually has an interesting series of effects. 2 level 9s, but once per turn you detach a material, activate one of these effects, you can banish a card your opponent controls, or a card from their hand, or a card from their grave, or the top card of their deck face up. 2 Gangaradai. I go into this card way more than I go into Dragosack, and its effect isn't terrible, it could just be better. Detach a material, target a card, destroy it, and if you do, they take 1,000 damage, but you can only use this effect once per turn, and it can't attack that turn. But it's 3,400 attack, that's fine. And that's the deck. I've been fiddling with this deck's formula for a while, ever since I decided to build it. I can't quite get it right, but this is about as close as I can get right now. I'm actually thinking about mixing some Speedroids in here once the price drops a little bit, but we'll see. For right now, I love it. The token interaction is fun. I don't run a lot of decks that require tokens. So this was a fun change of pace. This has been Nanashi, signing out.